Is that blood on your bra? No, relax, it's red wine.
Riverdale has come a long way with 6 seasons, and now a question every Riverdale fan has in his mind is, will there be more Riverdale in the future? Riverdale might have turned into Rivervale during its new season 6 opener, but that doesn't mean fans want the show to end just yet. Things are still getting messy, and obviously, we'll be tuning in to find out what happens next. Will everyone stay in Riverdale another year, or will some of our faves move out for good? With no further ado, here's everything we know about Riverdale Season 7, and the potential continuation beyond the 7th season. Is Riverdale Season 7 actually happening? All good things come to an end. Riverdale premiered on January 26, 2017, and ever since we've watched Jughead, Betty, Archie, and Veronica going through ups and downs, breakups, and reunions, while solving captivating murder mysteries in the town. Riverdale characters have been through it, but the chaos isn't over just yet. While fans had been expecting CW to pick up the 7th season of Riverdale, the network acted much sooner than anyone saw coming, renewing the teen drama early, after only a few episodes of Season 6 had aired. Yes, Riverdale has been renewed for a 7th season on the CW network. The series will officially be back for Season 7. However, it hasn't been confirmed if this will be the final one or not, but some previous statements by the show's stars have suggested it could be the end. There's also the fact that most of the CW's shows wrap around the 7th or 8th season. So, Riverdale is bound to end with Season 7, with the series currently being on its 6th season. Even the creators talked about what kind of conclusion they think is the best. The rumors first began at the start of 2020, when KJ Apa revealed the main cast's contracts end with Season 7. Then, they really kicked into overdrive when Lili Reinhart hopped on an Instagram Live, where Lili Reinhart, who plays Betty Cooper in the series, explained that there's a strong possibility of Riverdale giving its characters a conclusion with the 7th season. Reinhart said, "I don't know, we're hoping for a Season 7, and then that will probably be the last one." Cole Sprouse dropped another hint in an Entertainment Tonight interview, reiterating the cast's 7-season contract. "I think the quality of a wonderful program is knowing how to wrap it up and say, hey, we love you guys. This is the end, and I hope you guys enjoyed the ride." On the other hand, showrunner Roberto Aguirre Sacasa seemed to shut down all the speculation. Season 7 may be the show's last in a March 17, 2022, interview with Decider. Aguirre Sacasa said, "Things have only started, there's so much more to come, there's still juice in the tank, as far as I'm concerned at least. As long as the show remains meaningful to people, and people are invested in it, there's definitely gas in the tank." While the future beyond Season 7 is still in question, at least fans do know that the upcoming season is a done deal. And with a plot such as the one in Riverdale Season 6, there's no way the creators could come up with an ending soon. There are just so many questions that need to be answered. And according to us, it will take the creators at least another season or 2 before we see our favorite gang living their happily ever after. Riverdale Season 6 recap. The plot of Season 6 was hinted at in the 5th season of the show, when Cheryl discovered that her ancestor Abigail was burned at the stake by the ancestors of Archie, Betty, and Jughead. This situation escalated quickly when Cheryl activated Abigail's curse, which turned Riverdale into a terrible place. From a desire to revenge to killing one of the most influential characters in the show, Cheryl is pretty much in focus in the latest episode of Riverdale. At the end of Season 6 Episode 1, Archie is dead. It's taken 5.5 years, or over 5 years to finally kill Archie, but it has happened. Roberto said in an interview with Decider. This was presumably one of the biggest twists in Riverdale. And according to most fans, this was a poorly written storyline, do you agree? The 6th season of Riverdale confused its fans by changing the name to Rivervale. The show became a supernatural drama about revenge. Rivervale is weird, not because we saw Archie's death, but because of all the supernatural elements are used in the plot. So guys, what exactly is Rivervale? Is the story going to last? Will the characters come back to Riverdale? Will the storylines of Rivervale influence the narrative of Riverdale? Thankfully, the name change Rivervale isn't permanent, it's only for the first 5 episodes of season 6. But what's the purpose of the name change? Well, according to Riverdale's showrunner Roberto Aguirre Sacasa, we're seeing a 5-part special event for season 6. We were asking ourselves, what haven't we done, and what do people always ask us about? And we hadn't yet ever gone into supernatural horror or overt horror, and it's something that we are asked about all the time from our fans, and even from the cast. So it felt like, great, this is the time to do it. He explained in an interview with the TV Line. But do we need Riverdale to go this far? There is a number of fans who quit the show sometime in season 4. Is this the right way to keep the other fans invested in the story? To be honest, most fans were disappointed by the dialogue in the 4th season. According to some of them, season 2 and season 3 had the same quality as season 1, but season 4 lacked quality. Do you guys agree? According to us, the best thing about season 6 is the crossover between Riverdale and the chilling adventures of Sabrina, a show that was unfortunately cancelled because of the ongoing pandemic. In the same interview with the TV Line, the showrunner said that there is an overarching narrative to all 5 of them. Episode 1 is folk horror, Episode 2 is ghost stories, and Episode 3 is about the devil who has come to Rivervale. For those of you still wondering what the hell is Rivervale, it is practically an alternative universe for Archie, Veronica, Betty, and Jughead. Riverdale Season 7 release date. Riverdale Season 6 is currently airing. So, it's going to take a bit longer until we know the release date of Riverdale Season 7. Prior to Season 5, Riverdale followed a consistent, predictable release calendar, but the past 2 seasons have been a bit wonky due to lockdown restrictions affecting production. There are chances that this show will premiere somewhere around November 2022. Riverdale Season 7 predicted cast. There's always a threat of the main character being murdered in Riverdale, but so far, Betty, Veronica, and Jughead have survived to helm each season, and that's expected to continue into Season 7. The main characters will return in the upcoming season. Camila Mendez as Veronica Lodge, Lili Reinhart portraying Betty Cooper, and Cole Sprouse as Jughead Jones. The future of Jughead and Tabitha. Jughead and Tabitha were doing pretty well until they discovered their apartment is haunted. What do you guys think will happen to them in the following episodes of Riverdale? What are your theories about this couple? How will Riverdale end? Since there are already talks about Riverdale ending with Season 7, we can't help but wonder how will Riverdale end. With the 7-year time jump that happened, we can easily come up with plenty of theories regarding Riverdale's conclusion. Jughead, Betty, Veronica, and Archie's high school days are behind them, and they are now facing more complicated issues, you know, those grown-up problems that come once you finish high school. So, is there a way for the murder mystery TV show to end on a good note? Well, we believe so. Showrunner Roberto Aguirre Sacasa has been thinking about Riverdale's conclusion ever since the pilot episode of the series. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Sacasa explained that Season 5 was both the end and the beginning of Riverdale. He seems to be really invested in Archie, because he said that the graduation episode definitely feels like that is the end of a big story that we started in the pilot. And it kind of harkens back to when we first pitched Riverdale, adding that he hopes Riverdale continues into young adulthood, and for him Riverdale ends when Archie has a child. According to what he said, we should wait for Archie to become a dad. To be honest, we would also love to see the storyline used for Jughead as well. Who do you think will be the mother of Archie's child? Perhaps Veronica? We hope so. Trailer for Riverdale Season 7. Since the CW's renewal came before Season 6 even got too far into its plot, it's anyone's guess what might be in store next season. There's no official trailer for the 7th season of Riverdale yet. What are your hopes on the Season 7? Also, did you enjoy the Season 6? Let us know down in the comments section below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future.